Dianne, and theater high, props, costumes, blocking. These are all terms commonly used by those involved in the well-known performing arts called theater, a form of storytelling and entertainment that has been a part of civilization for numerous years, and so captures the hearts of many to this day. These pair of shoes may look like regular black high heels, but to those who have been involved in theater like me, these go by the name of character shoes, which are a vital part of an actor's costume when on stage. An actor's costume, which may sometimes seem like a small part in the whole scheme of things, is just one of the many parts that make up the whole entire theatrical culture. As a performer, I believe it's important to teach other people about the theatrical culture, even if it's just on these shoes. Understanding more about the importance of the theatrical culture, such as costumes, will help you understand what theater culture is and how I identify with it and these shoes. Understanding the importance of the character shoes will help you understand what it's all about. First, I will talk about these character shoes and how they are significant to the theatrical culture, and then I will talk about how I identify with these shoes and the culture as a whole. Character shoes were often worn by those involved in the performing arts, like dance or theater, and are usually an important part of the costume as well. Many actresses in theater have worn or owned a pair of character shoes at least once in their life, as it has proven to be durable and comfortable despite the constant movements and motions they go through. The soles of the shoes are also made of leather to make movements more fluid on the wooden stage. And although they're not made for walking outside as it would destroy them. And they typically come in the color black or tan and usually have a strap in them to prevent them from flying off when you're dancing. Now when people think of theater, they usually think of the actual shows like Broadway. And what they see is the finished product of what you can see and enjoy, but many don't realize the amount of work that actually goes into theatrical performances. The theater culture is all about the little things, such as the little props that many don't take notice of, to the little pins and buttons on the character's costume. These character shoes represent the little things and how many people don't pay attention to them, but they're there and they contribute to the show just as much as the actors themselves. Many actors and directors are perfectionists, and although no actual show is ever perfect, they strive to meet those expectations, and usually need every little thing to have its own place. Theater culture in general has the idea that everything has its role in life, and that no role, no matter how small, is important, because there are the bit parts, which have less than 6 lines, the cameos, which have almost no lines at all, the ensemble characters who blend into the background. But everything is significant and are important in its own right. I just talked about how these character shoes are an accurate representation of the theatrical culture. And now I will discuss how I identify and connect with this culture. Theater culture is far more than just memorizing lines, acting, being huge theater enthusiasts, or performing. It's about getting to know yourself and challenging yourself to take risks, and putting faith into the fact that you're making people happy with your performance. And I'm sure a lot of people when they were younger, dreamt of being like the next new popular singer or an award-winning movie star, because I was one of those kids. However, I was very shy and I didn't speak unless I was spoken to, and I was afraid of making a fool out of myself. However, this changed when I entered high school and decided, you know what, I'm going to excel in my Theater 1 class, and I'm going to audition for the next play. And I did. Thus, my love for theater and acting began, and I never looked back. So, in my experience, those who are involved in theater and the culture itself are very motivating people. They love seeing things different and new things, and love seeing things in a different light, because theater is all about improving yourself and not staying stagnant. There's also the belief that you have to trust one another, because when you're on stage, anything can go wrong, and you have to believe that one of your cast members will be there to help you put the show back on the right track. And theater people have a special bond because You all love creating something that people all around the world can enjoy, and that's your place in the world, just like how these shoes have a place on stage. Now that you have a clearer concept of the importance of these character shoes, you have a better understanding of the theatrical culture and how I identify with it. First, I talked about these character shoes and how it is significant to the theatrical culture, and then I talked about how I connected with these shoes and the theater culture. And theater is a great thing because it's not confined to one country or a specific group of people, and can be found all over the world. And everyone has a place in the community, whether it be on stage, backstage, in the audience, or on my feet like these character shoes. Thank you.